Here we are, everybody. Hey, let's do our energy check for today, July 14th, Monday, 2025. We'll pray up and tether down. All 12 archangelic loving light frequencies. This is fine. Is it fine, guys? So, is it fine, guys? All 12 archangelic frequencies. All 7 master manifesting deific chakra color frequencies. The golden flame, the emerald flame, the silver flame, the violet flame, the silver violet flame, the white redemptive loving light flame. I said frame. How about that? So you just take it as you will, but we're going to have the redemptive flame come through and burn away, give us a bomb source of light here from source light through the sky star chakra into the crown, always round, to the crown, always round, into the crown, always round. Third eye, throat, throat, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral root, earth star, earth dragons, ley lines, earth star chakra, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third, crown, sky star chakra, source light, sky star chakra, crown, third, throat, heart, solar, sacral root, earth star, ley lines, dragons, earth star, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat. I'm here to say what you need to say. Throat, third eye, crown, sky star chakra. Last time down, let's just bring it right down. Sky star, source light, sky star, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root, earth star, earth dragon, ley line. Here we are, everybody. Okay. What's up? Let's do an energy check. That was 4 minutes. That's all right then. Here we are, everybody. Celtic cross energy check for this Monday. What's up? Queen of Swords, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I'm hearing in the back of my head, don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. You hear these little troublemakers? What's up? You're being cutting with your boundaries. What about it? No, thank you. You ain't gonna get me to spank you. These people want to come around just so they could get reprimanded. just so they could say this person schooled me. A person will be like, can you even believe I had the chance to get rejected by that person, by this Queen of Swords? These people just want a chance just to get rejected by your ass. Get your ass out of here. Back up off me. What? Oh, that's what I had to do. I see. Lo entiendo. Okay, we already anchored in, but let's take all these loving light frequencies. I see. Okay. Let's hydrate. I got it. Fuck right off, bitch. You saw that go right to my face? Haters. We're just going to take these loving light frequencies that we've anchored in now in the highest loving light for the greatest good of everybody involved, because you can only enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved. And since this is my work and what I say goes and it's my intention, well, what is it they say? Love and light could be your boon and your bane. So we're going to take all those loving light frequencies that we've just anchored in, and we're going to spread it over our own aura. Just press it out through your own bubble here. Just call it a bubble. Is it your Merkaba? What is it? Your own field, okay? Like this, and then like this, and then all the ways on all the days, okay? Your whole electromagnetic field. If you would like to picture those diagrams with the sacred geometry, even better for you. Spread your loving light frequencies that you just imagined, that you just listened to me. We're going to spread that in through there, and then we're going to push it out into our environment, over all the living things, even the insects, everything. We're just going to spread our loving light, all those frequencies that we're anchored in now, over our children. We just extended over our children through the blood, beyond time. Our tribe. And those connections are known true by your higher self in the highest loving light. And our love. Whatever love means for you. Our true love. Here we are, everybody. So the Queen of Swords is like gonna make sure her boundaries are up, okay? Any bullshit alert, she's gonna call bullshit, and she's gonna fix it right there and then, like that. Crossed by the Ace of Coins because you have some opportunity of love or something that's like important to you. What's up with you? It looks like a tablet. It looks like it's chiseled stone or something. Also looks like a gong. So the Queen of Swords is crossed by this. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords. I want to say coins. You're not going to play no games about your wealth. Whatever your wealth may be, whatever you use. If it's just what do you bring to the table? I bring my energy, darling. Then you're not going to waste your fucking energy, okay? Like, I mean it. Whatever you bring to the table, don't waste it. It's for you and for the tables that you sit at where you feel comfortable, okay? Like, especially if all that you have to bring is your beautiful energy. Like, I don't mean it in this way, like with the tone of if all you have to bring is no. If you're a person who really understands like what they offer, who they are, you know your value, right? So you know that's so beautiful that you are honored and that people are honored to have you sit at their table with them. And all you have to bring is your energy on top of it. Anything else that you bring to the table with you is just a little bonus, like of love and light as an extension of yourself. So that's a blessing and that's earned. So you're just like crossed by just pure opportunity. You can't see nothing else besides it. All you can see is what the world has for you. And the beautiful coins that you've sown in the world too. The Queen of Swords, she is always known as like the widow or widower, or somebody who's been through extreme pain, extreme trauma, and has transformed into a person who has very strong, sharp boundaries, almost hyper-vigilant when it comes to the thought realm. You ain't fucking with her. She will love you and love and light as long as she's comfortable. But if you show her a reason to live by the sword with you, then you're gonna die by the sword with her. That's what I see here. So this is why it's important for you to be just mindful and not to be wasting your time and your energy, okay? No matter what, even if it's a mundane task, if you feel like it's a waste for you and that you need to, like, there's like, if you could get to the state of mind where you own trickster energy afoot. I should have known, right? I mean, given my choice of attire, being that it's Monday, we're back. Full storage again. What's going on is every day I delete like 5,000 photos and videos off my phone, and the next day, or even sometimes hours later, they're all back there again. So then I end up making a video and half of it it goes away, whatever. It's a pain in my ass, guys. But hey, so that's tricky. It's tricky and it's alright. I'll keep trying. Because I have some wonderful news to share with you guys. Now that our boundaries are up really nice and tight. Remember I was talking about that, if you guys didn't know, I recently got in touch with my biological daughter. I gave her up for adoption years ago when she was just a baby. I've only ever met her when I delivered her. So, but we've been talking for a few years on social media, and I just made a reel about how I'd like to get in touch with my ancestry, since my family kind of excommunicated me in a weird way when I was in Puerto Rico. So I was separated from my dad's side of the family young, and I didn't get to take the course. Like, there was a course I wanted to take, I didn't get to take it. But it's crazy because not only am I speaking with Mia, my girl, she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind if I talk about it. So right then. Well, Haley, my eldest, she called me like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and she's like, Mom, there's this woman, she went to Puerto Rico. She started talking to me about this influencer who just like went over there and started her life over at like 40 or something. And then we like went on some rant, like all the way in the different direction, down the other way. And that was it. And then today I talked to her. Her birthday's at the end of the week. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm on leave. I'm like, oh, do you have plans? She goes, yeah, I'm going to Puerto Rico with my cousin Chris. So in this reel, when I revealed to you guys that, you know, I have my adoptive daughters like in my life, I also mentioned Christopher, who has the same exact birthday, 12 hours apart from her, exactly to the moment. You're on your headspace, you have the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful, nothing but love, nothing but love. Entonces, Christopher's going, and Haley's taking all those kids like from Woodstock or from Harvard, where she went to high school. They were always like, I know those kids, I watched them grow up, and they're all gonna go to PR with Haley leading the way. I was blessed to be able to take Haley. And so I just want to let you guys know, like, this other piece to the puzzle, it's really beautiful and wonderful. Yeah, I was down, I was having trouble with my maternal side over here, but then I realized that we're all doing our best in some ways. So you're standing on the King of Swords, so like your masculine energy's on it, so you're receptive right now. You're receptive of everything, everybody's bullshit or anything else. You're also receptive of your people. You probably hold court and like listen to what the people have to say here and there or whatever, or just like, I don't know, check in with your people. So I just see a lot of abundant opportunity. And then on the headspace, this is your filter, like your mind, where your thought filter is. Your thoughts are nothing but love. Okay, so it's wonderful right now. What am I getting? Slow down. I'm seeing jellyfish again. I'm seeing jellies, and I'm also just seeing this beautiful loving light. Like, there was like this kind of like heaven place in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, like, and there was like, it was like kind of heaven. It was their place on like Vampire Heaven or something. And there were birds, and I'm just seeing this wonderful, beautiful place, like crystal beautiful, where it's like nothing but all of these beautiful singing birds, like nothing but love on your head. You're probably listening to music. You're probably like in a really light mood, like twinkle toes, that's alright. Just meaning that you're moving lightly, child, create lightly. You're probably moving through your densities, or maybe like not even dealing with your densities and just doing only what feels good and tapping in and directing like immediately. Just switch into your highest loving light creative mode. So you might be learning how to do that like in a moment. So transition is really hard, but then sometimes we come up with these perfect ways to transition for ourselves. Like once we start learning how to accommodate ourselves so that we could present whatever it is we have to offer, okay, that's beautiful. So, and I see that you're standing on the fact that you know how to do that. Like you understand the way that goes. You understand that it's that you have to stand on everything that you've been through as well. So you're taking action. You know, this is like King of Swords energy. You would think like actually they might talk a lot or whatever when it comes to whatever their interests are. Like kings have interests too, right? So, but then when it comes to like serious issues from their heart that they're dealing with, when it comes down to like their integrity, their loyalty, their place in the world, their stance, where they make choices and make a difference not only in their life but other people's lives, he won't say anything. I'm getting this vibe of what my tia Minnie told me when we were in PR, to try to say the most meaningful like the most meaningful message in as few words as possible. That's what I see right here. Like he don't talk on much when it comes to maybe business, I don't know what, but he knows like this Queen of Swords energy is like receptive, so he knows when to move. He might not be making many moves, but when he makes the move, he's gonna know what it is, and he does that out of love for himself too. Pure love and light, I see. Okay, so this is just beautiful. I like it. Your immediate past is judgment. We had judgment in the other reading, in the love reading. Let's drink. Because this is a person, but I saw a unicorn. Hold on. These people are coming out of pods. These people are coming out of pods. But I saw unicorns. What? I'm getting bit. My ass. Literally, something's biting my ass. Okay, look at. They're coming out of these pods. They look like flowers. They're sprouting. They're being judged. They've been asleep. Maybe you just woke up. Maybe you just became aware. Something just came online. Some judgment from the past. Something just clicked. Like something just clicked. I just said that. Like something came online for you just recently. It seems like that. Maybe you're just like becoming more of an open channel like me. And it just becomes clearer and clearer like why you guys can't even see me. It just becomes clearer and clearer like why you have to do what you're doing, right? You just made a judgment over your life. Just recently, I think in Pisces reading, I was saying like only you can give yourself permission to do a thing. So, I see you calling judgment over your life. You woke up a little bit. Something happened. Some wool was taken from over your eyes. You just decided to wake up and realize there was a wool over your eyes. Put your hands up to the heaven, like, Father, like, I can't, like, lead me. Show me the way. And when you give it up to God in a moment, like that song, Surrender, by Janae and Dr. Cho, like, you realize there's a veil, there's smoke and mirrors, there's something here. God, help me. And then you get like a message, like to pray up and tether down, like we do every time, and to spread our light a little farther. So you just call judgment. That was just like a little example. Like you call judgment, you know what to do from your past experiences. I also see you cutting out people that like have hurt you that you love very much. I see it hurting you deeply, but deep. deeply. It always has. It always has hurt you deeply. So it might feel a little deeper because there's some judgment, some resonance that, this is the last time. Like, I know the last time you said it was the last time, and then the karmic loop came back around and you found yourself in a pattern again. But I think you've now learned the lessons, okay? Sometimes the densities just need to be cracked at and cracked and cracked and cracked a little bit by a time. I see that you just called judgment over your life. You gave yourself permission to do something, to wake up and to surrender to the universe and then follow spirit in your creative flow space. And that's all right then. And then just only do what feels right and the spirit will lead you. And you don't need to worry too much about decisions. That's how I follow my intuition. Like, I have to. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I have no clue what to do. What the fuck? I'm just a girl. So even in all this power, it's all the Most High. All power to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. To the Most High. All power to the Most High. Okay, so that's Landrell. High vibes. I think maybe he was with somebody else on there. In your immediate future, you have the High Priestess, darling. This one looks just like Gaga. Okay? What? Damn, girl, what you doing? Judgment into the High Priestess energy. You didn't just call like judgment over your life and put boundaries and just like enforce your power. You enforced your power. Like, you tapped into the deeper knowing of those people that you had to cut off, and you severed that clever. I want to say you severed that clever. You went in and you really took the cord out. I'm just seeing branches. I'm seeing roots dissembling from one another. Really beautiful, intricate though. So, well, that's how you call judgment, because you realized your power. You may have found yourself doing some protective work that you didn't plan, but it was just put upon your heart. So I call back and mend all of my scattered fragments. Intention trumps the word. The sound of the word has a cadence and the meaning, the frequency, of course, the sound. You hear the music? And that's in the distance. Yeah, the word means a lot, but your word over your life will always mean more than somebody else's. Your intention over your life will always be the first factor that affects your life. So anybody could throw anything on you, project anything to you, but the way that you handle that situation will always come back to you. There will always be balance restored, especially when you start to call your power back and send whatever isn't for you away. I just got shit on. Did I get shit on or not? I think it was just this. I was like, you send back whatever doesn't belong to you, and something fell on my head. What is it? What? Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? All you can do is send it back to God, where He decides to do with things what He will. All glory to the Most High. So I see you're not worrying about it. You just realize your own power in your own life, okay? This is an intentional feeling, and you felt deeply in a moment, and you went in deeply and severed it. You severed that clever. Why am I saying that? I don't know. It's like a rhyme. It's like the spirit saying, you severed that clever. You did it. You were clever. Like, or something about a cleaver. Like, it might have been gruesome, or you may have gotten really dark. You may have gotten really dark suggestions and still decided not to do any harm and hold your power. But the message was received. I'm making a deliberate choice to do no harm here. I disengage. I call judgment. Thou shalt not pass. Halt. You are protected. All is fine. I'm like this. Oh, I'm like, I'm like cranking up or something. I don't know. Anchored in. What is that? Word is bond. So an intention always comes back. Love is never wasted. Unless you believe it to have been. And then you'll play out the story that you're creating in your brain. So that's what I see. Motherfucker. I guess like maybe people are bothersome. This is like getting a little bothersome. I feel like poo. Like I'd rather have honey right now. Oh bother. Whatever. Like this is some lack-based mindset stuff. Just stay high, okay? Stay in your high vibe. Stay in your power. Keep on learning your lessons and integrating them. Keep on doing no harm. You're just staying in your love and light frequencies. You're standing on business. You're loving who it is that you're meant to love. You're doing fine. This is probably like 26 minutes. Let's keep going. Thank you for spending this time with me, guys. I made it outside. How are people seeing you, darling? Page of Wands. You might be showing your ass a little on this deck. It's good. You might be feeling extreme joy in sharing that. Mom took me out yesterday. I hadn't been out in so long, I couldn't hide it. It was good to share my energy with others. It was a little hard not to. It was a little hard to contain myself. I was like, I was excited in the store. Your environment. Queen of Coins. Your environment is very grounded. Hey. You're holding it down. I'm hearing supposed to be holding it down like you're supposed to be. There's just opportunities of Pentacles here, crossing your Queen of Swords energy. And then opportunities of love, you have it on the mind, and you're just creating a very grounded space for that. In your garden, I see it lush. I see it very, very lush. I'm getting a picture of like very green, like it's so moist because I'm right on the water over here, and some mornings it just feels like this video, like this picture, especially with like this lime green in the back. It's beautiful. I don't know what the story is, but this looks like whatever it is that keeps time on a when you're playing the piano. What's it called? Metronome? I can't remember what it's called, but it holds time. You're probably really grounded. I'm sorry, I'm just distracted because somebody's calling me. You're probably really grounded in everything that you've been through. And your environment is safe. So when other people see you being like this, it's because you're safe in your own energy, in your own environment. You feel grounded in who you are. You feel safe to call discernment over your life. You're in this powerful, powerful energy. Pisces energy, the High Priestess. You walk in this woman's house, it's thick with magic. Magic and wonder and danger a little. So of course you're going to be safe. You're going to be feeling safe to be who you are because you're safe. Because you're safe, because you know that you protect yourself. You have your people, you have your guides. You're blessed and protected right here. I see it. So let's keep going. What are your hopes and fears, my darling? We'll do Sagittarius next, guys. King of Cups. So you hope to share, honestly. This reminds me of my godfather, my Theo Raymond. Rest in peace. He was bald. And he was kind. He held space. He was loving. It just reminds me of a man who can really hold space for themselves as well. in connection, someone who values connection, but also puts all of that information that is exchanged in these. They're not going to waste all that emotional exchange, though. Like, they're going into their life wanting to learn from every single experience. And so the King of Cups has a tendency to be immersed in every moment, in every exchange, and to take value and learn from it, and integrate that all the time. This man is caring and hold space, but first and foremost also, though, like for himself, to learn, and then for everybody around them. And I'm just seeing like implementing rules for I'm just getting this idea about implementing rules for the castle exchange, like putting down some framework so everybody's emotions can flow well, or something like this exchange. So you're probably moving into that. High Priestess is Pisces energy. You do have Ace of Cups on the head. Oh my goodness, why am I feeling so disconnected from this right now? It's probably because of this Swords energy, this Queen of Swords energy. You've probably just been cold for so long. This is going to warm you up. Like, you've got it on the head, love, but like you've got love on the head. People are seeing you passionately, but actually like all of your energy is very direct and kind of like pressure, holding up a kingdom and shit like that. Calling judgment over your life, having to protect yourself energetically, and still like perform. Like, anything that I don't want to do is a performance. So the question is, how do I perform? It's my choice, how much effort I put into it. So this is like a knowledge of that and choosing love and light, and that's it. So, and being safe to do that, protected here. Grounded, divine, feminine protection in the environment. You're warming up. Your heart's melting here today for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see what the overall energy is. Please, Spirit, what's the overall energy for this Celtic cross? The Ten of Swords. This has been coming up. You may receive some betrayal, and I think maybe you feel it coming. I'm hearing the weekend. I feel it coming. So this might be why you call judgment over your life, why you're so deliberately only thinking about love, and why you have this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords energy. Why I had to put up that, why the storage got full, why is my phone acting up like that, and why did the storage get full, whatever. Something is disturbing things around here, and you've been having to hold up your boundaries. And it's because you've been feeling it come through. But you have been preparing for this. You deliberately have your mind on Ace of Cups energy. Your Queen of Swords, you're receptive because you already know something's going on. Prepare yourself, darling. I don't know what it is that you might find out. I can tell you, though, no love is ever lost or wasted. And karma always comes back around. So, for me, and you've aligned with me, so I think you'll be okay. All right? Let's get mindful. Let's hydrate. Praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Praises to the Most High. Praises to the Most High. The value of playfulness. Curiosity and joy. For many people, mindfulness can seem like more work, another chore, like exercise or brushing our teeth, which we grudgingly do because we know it's good for us. But the magic happens when we approach mindfulness with creativity, playfulness, and delight. Try spending 20 minutes a day engaging in playfulness, whether it's writing a funny poem for a friend, dressing up in a silly outfit, or goofing around with friends in the park. The playful mind is an open mind, and cultivating playful experiences will lead to a more joyful experience in life. Not me having like anger, legit anger right now, because other people are just existing. Let's activate some frequencies. What the fuck? Excuse me, guys, but I just can't even. And my ass is getting bitten. What the fuck? let's get let's get some frequencies. Let's get to work. Just laugh it off. Just get playful about it. Like, it's all right. What? Communication. Number 14. I'm hearing, what I need from you is understanding. All right. Number 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Communication. Magic. Number 31. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Communication about your magic. Compassionate. The frequency of compassion, immediately I'm getting this idea of like sexual energy, being compassionate over it. So this is like some self-acceptance of divine feminine energy. So, and the power of that, compassionate, like, this is what I see. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Compassion. Let's do the combo. So communication about your magic compassionately, also holding space for other people and how they express their magic. Like, if somebody wants to share their essence and their magic with you and you decide to hold space for them, then, you know, make sure you're open about that and communicate compassionately about that exchange there. Okay, let's activate it. Okay, divine feminine. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Oh, I was only gonna do one. I left when I saw you with someone. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I left when I saw you with someone. Damn, what? Let's get the response. I can't really put a story to this. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I don't know how to feel. This seems like some avoidance of your... this is like inside of you. This is something you're facing on your own. Your inner feminine energy, your receptive part, was having some blame, some bitterness, some I'm sorry, I have to just say self-hatred. So difficult to face that they even went so far as to turn it around and project it that it was somebody else. And I'm saying, like, this is what happened on the inside of you, and for that reason your divine feminine or masculine energy didn't know how to move, so you had to hold on. I know I was a distraction from your pain, divine feminine. You are receiving something as a distraction. Will you ever make things right? You had to realize your idea. You may have let some entity in or something as a distraction from your pain. Like I said, like, you may have avoided something, didn't make a move in some area of your life that you needed to face something and put some energy in, because you were getting distracted from your pain by some outside entity. But it looks like your masculine energy is taking steps to make things right. I left when I saw you with someone. I can't be with you. This seems like you going on your own, calling judgment. I left when I saw you with someone. This feminine energy saw somebody, This betrayal is coming up, so your feminine energy is receiving some intuition that there's some type of betrayal or something, some trickery afoot, okay? And you could just feel it, like maybe in the vibe of somebody in combination of some other vibe. Like you just saw something in a new context when it was activated by some other energy. You saw its reaction and realized, I can't be with you. You turned around and went away to your high priestess energy, your Pisces energy, went into the deep waters. I see that. You're just preparing because you're grounded at home. You're being yourself, spreading love, light, and joy. You're going to continue going like the King of Cups, okay? Even when you receive this news, you'll have to process it, darling, as we all do. But it seems like it's going to be completely worth it because this is really the last time. This is really it. You just cannot. Something has to change. Something has to change. Something has to change. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Okay? Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. It seems like you have some love on the other side of this experience. My heart goes out to you. I activated compassion. I hold a compassionate space for you, my darling. Get back into your energy. Somebody is longing for your unique energy. They're longing for you. God has somebody out there for you. Keep taking care of yourself. Get back into your energy. Feel more comfortable in it every single day. Okay? Friendship. This friendship is leading to more, my love. Take some comfort in that. Keep doing your self-care, okay? It seems like there's a longing in this friendship that is encouraging, okay? So let's do a wisdom of the oracle to close. That feels better now that I did some art. Okay. Sagittarius next, my loves. I got it. I'm on it. Okay. Did I knock on it? Poised. Stay poised. Let's look at it. I'm telling you, stay poised in this. Like, you're gonna find out some information, sweetie. Oh my God, I'm not looking forward to this. Like, I've been betrayed so many fucking times, but that just means that I'll understand the phases. Like when I'm traversing the void of the darkness this brings me, I will understand the stages of grief that will affect me, and I will move forward in a poised way. Poised, essential meaning, being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. Let's drink. Prosperity message. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Protection message. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. You're going to probably have to be releasing this, okay? Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Okay? It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had disappointed them now later on. Prioritize your energy and your self-care, okay? Stay poised. I love you guys. That was our energy check.